Green Bay Day to Day. Hey everybody, it's Beefy Bitch again. Hey, look, we're going off the cuff. I'm sorry I missed last week. I had completely lost my voice. It would have been a whisper like this. So I elected not to do it. I don't know how many people were missing it, but hey, if you were having questions, I didn't die or nothing. I just was sick. So I don't know how long this one's going to be. We got a lot to talk about. It could run a bit long. It'll probably be a little bit shorter because it's a little bit more concise. We're not really talking about next week's games, or anything like that. We're just going for it. And the first thing that we need to talk about is the Tua Tagovailoa concussion. Is it Tagovailoa? It's spelled T-A-G. I'm pretty sure it's Tagovailoa. I don't fucking know. Anyway, everything else notwithstanding, the hit that he took against the Bills should have sidelined him for at least a week. We've had a lot of time to let this marinate, and the reality is that, everything else notwithstanding, right? The fucking independent doctor for the NFLPA got fired. So everybody's saying, like, hey, doctors know what they're doing. Yeah, they do. But you know what, man? When you're paid by the NFLPA is still an organization, but when we talk about an organization, we usually talk about a team. When you're paid by an organization, that doesn't just because you are licensed in something doesn't necessarily mean that you always make the right decision. Any good doctor worth their salt, and there are a lot out there, will tell you that they have no problem with you getting a second opinion. I hate to harp on that I watch YouTube, but I mean, you should really go check out Dr. Mike. All the stuff that he says, he doesn't do it anymore, I don't think, but he's prefaced for a long time that, he's not the sun and the moon. He doesn't fucking know for sure, it's just what we've learned scientifically to be the best thing for you at a certain point in time. And if somebody else knows something better, you should go and discuss it with them, So with all that said, I mean, it's just bullshit. Hopefully Tua is okay. They said that, he's all right with the concussion, that he can fly. I am told in no short order that is incredibly dangerous after a severe concussion, which is exactly what he had. He went into a fencing stance, so it's not a question of what happened. But I mean, I just when people tell me hey man, football's a dangerous sport, I don't want my kids playing it. I don't blame you. There are a lot of opportunities out there. You could be a basketball star. Baseball is great, but obviously, just lend a thought for the people that are putting their health on the line for a little bit of entertainment. Because goddamn, football is entertaining. Or so I fucking thought. And then the Thursday night game between the Broncos and the Colts played. I'm sorry, I know I'm skipping an entire week, but it's kind of yesterday's news. Just like this week. Oh, all right, okay. I saw the Broncos and the Colts game, and god damn, it would easily have taken the cake for the most disappointing game, if not for the Packers' 14-point blown lead against the New York Giants in London. But I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, you got 7 field goals, 4 turnovers, 6 sacks, if I'm not mistaken. And Russell Wilson, honestly, looking like it came out that he has a shoulder stinger or something like that, and there you go. That's why he played bad, I guess. Not just disregarding the other 4 weeks that he's fucking looked completely unreliable. It just looks like a fucking deer in the headlights. I don't understand what is going on with Russell Wilson. But something's got to be fucking figured out. They figured out the clock management thing with Nathaniel Hackett. At least in theory. Good job, right? Figure out what's going on with Russell Wilson. Because the guy won't fucking run. He could have just went around the side. The right side of the offensive line, I felt. It's plausible anyway. Or hit the open man for the touchdown. He didn't even look over there. He did not even look. It's like, I guess they got game tape or something and just knew, if it's fourth and gotta have it, he looks to his left and that is it. I don't know. It was a series of I'm not shitting on Matt Ryan because the guy at least has an MVP, but he didn't play good either, and I guess he won the game. I don't know. It's weird to think that the Indianapolis Colts own 2 victories, and they are both against the AFC West. Anyway, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the fucking Packers. I just want to say, it looks like the special teams is the most consistent unit on the Green Bay Packers, and I did not think that I would be saying that. If you have 4 units, coaching, special teams, defense, offense, right? Which is the one that you would turn to and like, hey man, we gotta have a play made. It doesn't look like it's the offense. Doesn't look like it's the defense. And the coach, one of the first things I would immediately change in Green Bay is like, stop fucking taking the timeout just to avoid a delay of game. It is 5 whole yards. We are losing games just to preserve fucking taking a delay of game. All right. In most times it doesn't even fucking work out for us anyways. Now we're down a timeout. Hopefully the opponent can't cash in on it. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, Aaron doesn't appear to be able to throw a deep ball anymore, not accurately. The defense, I mean, we, like I said, I alluded to it earlier, we had a 17-3 lead. Like, I don't understand. You can hold Tom Brady to 12 points, but you can't hold fucking Daniel Jones to fewer than 20, much less 27. We got shut out in the second half, except for a gimme safety that, in all honesty, helped the Giants football team. So, yeah, and I don't know. I mean, strip sack to end it. Like, there really are, like, sincere questions. Like, of course, like, everybody from Green Bay is, like, here's the thing. They're starting to point fingers, like, at each other in the room. And I will say that very, very, very rarely does that end up galvanizing a team. That is usually the first signs of, like, oh, shit, everything is tumbling down. And Aaron Rodgers is talking about, again, like, fucking wanting to leave, and Matt LaFleur is saying, like, Aaron Rodgers basically has no fucking culpability, that it's just, the defense needed to get the ball back for him again. But meanwhile, he's getting batted down twice at the fucking goal line, or very close to it. So, I don't know. I'm not fucking over here like, oh, it was a bad week. Oh, we played in London. Like, there's no fucking excuse for me. Like, I've lived my entire life being held to fucking a certain standard of doing things, and sometimes I've been like, man, that is entirely fucking unfair. But you know what? I didn't fucking look at my parents and be like, you assholes, I didn't fucking perform, so what the fuck? Like, it's just, I would like to hear somebody say it and sincerely say it, that they were wrong, that they lost and it was their fucking fault, But no, it's like, Jair Alexander came out and said, yeah, I don't have any problems with the defense. We'll see what happens after the Jets. It's like, bro, we done lost fucking 2 goddamn games in sincere fashion. And you're not winning any by fucking, by any sincere, like, it's never looked impressive when we've won. It's like fucking heartbreaking when we've lost. So what the fuck is going on? All right. Really quickly, we'll touch on the Tom Brady injury and the Derek Carr. Both of those pass roughing the passer calls are like, I don't fucking understand what the hell is going on. It's like you're not allowed to tackle the guy, which would be fine. You know what? If they sincerely said, like, 2-hand touch on the quarterback, okay, fine, fuck, just make it so that we know what's going on, because it seems like if the quarterback gets fucking hit at all, I mean, that was a bullshit call, and obviously, like, we know Tom Brady's been getting them for a while now. There's about 20 fucking years of Tom Brady like, what the fuck? Passing, isn't the ball supposed to be catchable? But okay, I just wanted to say I am aware of it. It is bullshit. He shouldn't have fucking gotten the call. Okay, I just got to rebut the Chiefs a little bit, because I saw Nick Wright kind of being like, see, it's the fucking Chiefs. I don't understand his logic. His logic in the same breath will be, see, the Kansas City Chiefs can do this kind of thing. And then, okay, so they won by 1, and they made a big comeback at home. It was great. It was a good job for the Kansas City Chiefs. It really was. But he was saying, see, they can come down from a big deficit at home. The Buffalo Bills, on the other hand, it's like, what the fuck are you... Dude, they had a big comeback on the road against Baltimore. Sorry, I'm not trying to shout, And won by 3. Your comeback was a win by 1. And it looked like your team was doing everything to give up the game, not named Patrick Mahomes. The clock management, well, whatever, the clock management wasn't, I guess, bad, but it was, I don't know, it seemed like there was a lot of pass-happy shit when it should have been like, okay, you can probably run it and do fine, Giving the Raiders too many opportunities. It really won, but you get the idea. And then the Raiders, of course, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a Devontae Adams not from too far long ago, like around a year ago, that would have just grabbed the ball and fell out of bounds. You know, not tried to style on a guy. So it ended up being out of bounds. And then, fucking fourth down, you guys run into each other. It's like, well, what the fuck? And I don't know. I guess I'm kind of flying in the face of thinking that, like, yeah, you know, the Chiefs are an infallible team. Do you remember a year ago at home, Nick Wright tried to wear a crown? He said, hey, the Chiefs can win on defense and people don't like it. Do you know what the score was against the Giants? Pencils down. It was 27-30. Can win with defense. Yeah, I'll bet. Listen, I'm just saying, if the Bills come in and win in Kansas City, if they win, I'm not talking about if they beat them out, because that home field advantage in Kansas City, that is an advantage. That's right up there with the 12s. If they fucking win, we're not talking about Kansas City anymore. Not like that. All right, you guys know where to find me, at GB_D2D on Twitter, or at GB-D2D at Outlook.com. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a great week. Look out for one another. God love you. Talk to you later.